Okay, so let's go into the I Ching dashboard, and it's another form of divination. It's an ancient form of divination from China. It's one that I really connected with when I was researching and learning about divination. And I created this dashboard to make my readings easier. Okay, so I have one example here that I made for you guys. And you can research more about the I Ching, but I'm going to explain it very simply here. Basically, the way I do it, there are many ways to divinate with it. One of the ways, that's the way I use it, is using 3 coins. So you have head and tails on each coin. You toss those coins 3 times, and that's how I did it here. Like you can see, each comma separates each of my tosses. So I have tails, tails, head, tails, head, head, tails, tails, head, and so on and so on and so on. Okay, so this is how I put my results from the tosses of the 3 coins. So I toss once, toss twice, 3 times, 4, 5, 6, and I put my results here. This dashboard is going to calculate the binary version of each toss, because each time you toss, basically, if you get, for example, 3 tails or 3 heads, there is a format of line that you generate. As you can see here in this table, I have like symbols with lines, and I have broken lines, and I have full lines. So that's basically it. Each 3 combination is going to generate for you either a complete line, which is a 1, or a broken line, which is a 0. So it shows me what's the result here. So here is broken, complete, broken, broken, complete, broken, basically. And this change here is related to these cases when you have like 3 heads or 3 tails. In these cases, if you have a 3 reds or 3 tails, it's going to mark here like the specific toss. In this case, it was toss number 5. As you can see, 1, 2, 3, 4 are empty. 5 is checked. 6 is empty. If I have 1 checked at least, it means that this number here can change in that specific position. So I'm going to have not only this result, but also a changed result where I substitute that position for the opposite one. So if it's a 1, it becomes a 0. If it's a 0, it becomes a 1. In this case, it's a 1, so you can see it became a 0. So in the I Ching, you can have changes or you cannot have changes. If you don't have changes, this is the only possibility you have. Okay, but if you do have changes, you have this other possibility here. And the point is, after you put your tosses here, you're going to get these 2 numbers. They are going to show here, and at the beginning, these 2 are going to be empty, which means that you have to select this number and this number on the database that I created, okay, which is this one, all hexagrams. Okay, so these combinations are called hexagrams. So I want to choose the 0, 1, 0, 0, 1, 0. Yes, see, only one possible for each. So I choose it, look, the same number that I was calculated before. Now I have this representation. And now I'm going to choose the change it, okay, which is 0, 1, 0, 0, 0, 0. Once it shows me, yes, that's it, I select. With these 2 select, the I Ching knows what are the specific parts of the reading that are necessary to be evaluated. So it shows me, see, this first number here is number 29, and the second one is number 7. So it shows me all the possibilities that I have to read. And you can study the I Ching better to understand why is it showing only the 5 and so on, okay? You can see how it works. But the point is, this dashboard is already programmed to show you exactly what you want. So you don't have to go to the book and keep searching endlessly in all of the pages what is the thing that you want to read. It's going to be shown here. And again, I have a journaling part where you can journal about what's your interpretation, what actually happens, what's the advice you get from the I Ching. I love the I Ching for getting advice on situations, on things that are going on. So usually one question that I ask this oracle is, what should I be aware of now? What should I know now? And I get the reading. When you study the I Ching, you might find a table just like this one, or very similar, that makes the combinations of the coins. So if you already know the I Ching, or if you are studying it and getting connected to it, like I did, you will see that one hexagram, as you can see here, you can see that it's a little symbol here. This little tiny symbol is a combination of 6 lines. These 6 lines that we define as zeros and 1. Remember, 0 is broken, 1 is complete. So here you have the same thing, like the combinations of lines, but in trees. So you can have, for example, let's say the ones we get here is broken, complete, broken. Where do we have it? Here, look, broken, complete, broken. It's this one, okay? Keep that in mind. And the other 3 are broken, complete, broken again. So we have here, look, broken, complete, broken. So on the top and on the side. So you have here these connecting to this one. Look, number 29, which is exactly what the portal gave. So if you want to do a more traditional reading without the automation, you can come to this table and evaluate your tosses and go to the 29. But for that, you're going to have to understand how the I Ching works, because you're going to have to read the line 5 and the other changing number. Okay, but yes, I do have this here all linked for you. Okay, and as I said, you have all the hexagrams. This is basically a summary of the book I Ching, which you can get and use the book as a reference, but I put everything here, so it's automatically being pulled into the original dashboard here. And you have a log of your readings. So I have all the readings here. In this case, I only have one example, but yes, you can have all them here. So the thing about the I Ching, as I said, I use it as an advice. So it's like sometimes I take a while reflecting on what that reading is trying to tell me, what's going on. So I journal for a few days or several days. Once I understand I am satisfied, or the situation is resolved, or I no longer need this reading here, I just click in this box and the reading disappears to open space for a new reading. Okay, so I'm going to leave it unchecked so you can have the example if you are studying. But once you are happy with it, you can just click here and it's going to disappear, or you can delete to start your own history of readings. Okay, so that's how my I Ching dashboard is working. And again, study a little bit about the I Ching to see how it works. It's a beautiful and ancient divination method that I really recommend you learning and understanding. Okay, next time we're going to see the Norse runes.